For our podcast, we do a lot of outreach to young athletes. If you don't know about our podcast, it's called the All Dream Sports Podcast, and we interview young athletes about their story, the things they're doing. But not only the athlete, we also interview their parents about the athlete and their story. At All Dream Sports, we really care about the athlete's story, and that's what our mobile app is. We give athletes a platform to tell their complete sports journey in one dedicated place, and we give athletes the opportunity to be able to build a community and earn money from their community for their sports journey and their dreams. Okay, so we're always looking at athletes' Instagram pages, and with that I came up with this right here. Okay, 5 rules for youth athletes IG profiles. Okay, because I see so many athletes and I see so many profiles, and the one thing is it's almost like if you don't do it the right way, you're going to have to redo it anyway. So it's like, just say an athlete is training and he's doing the drill the wrong way, and he catches and he makes a bad habit, and then as he gets older it's a bad habit, but then he has to go back in and correct that, unlearn and relearn the right way to do it, right? So we might as well just do it the right way the first time. Okay, and what I see with youth athletes, young athletes, their IG profile is just done the wrong way. They just continue to put highlights on highlights, nothing about their story, which is one of the most important things. I would say your story is more important than the highlights that you are putting on there, because the competition of sports right now, everybody is very good. So highlights will not get you there, okay, alone. I think athletes right now should differentiate themselves by being great, and then also by telling their unique story, okay, and personal branding. And it's never too early to do this. If your youth athlete is 8 years old and this is what they want to do, whether it's soccer, basketball, football, and you guys are going to go pursue that, then you should also be starting the personal branding process as well. Okay, so that's why I came up with this right here, 5 rules for youth athletes IG's profile. And first thing I see is people not using their real name. Like, it's James the Superman basketball player. Okay, please, let's start with number 1. Use right here, look, use your real name. Okay, use your real name. This is one of the top baseball players in college right now. His name is Tyler Bremner. Okay, you see, this is how, and you can actually go to other athletes' profiles and actually model your profile after them, because this is like the standard. It's a standard to everything. It's a standard to everything that you do, right? It's a standard way to do drills. It's a standard way to train. It's a standard way, and it's the same thing in the crossover in building personal brand, because when you're an athlete now, you still have to be building personal brand as well as being a great athlete. The times have changed. Okay, so look, that's number 1. Use your real name. Now let's move on to your bio. Listen, put your name, the class that you're in, whether it's class of 2030, put the team that you play on, whether it's AAU or the school. Simple. Something where somebody can go to your Instagram page and find out the information that they need, and then they can now do research and see what you are about. Okay. Number 2, no story highlights. It doesn't make sense. It's too many Instagram pages. It's too many athletes. No one is going to go through your story highlights. Okay. It's too much noise. And I always say less is always best. And this is a big one. Because what I see is Instagram profiles they just start compiling. Okay, what happens is they just start compiling posts over and over and over again, and then no one will be able to follow who the athlete is. Okay, and this is the wrong way to do it. Okay, you can do whatever you want, but this is the wrong way to do it. If you see, like I said, it's a standard, and you don't have to recreate the wheel. Okay, so number 3, no more than 50 posts. Okay, rotate and archive. All right, put your best posts, rotate those posts, but then archive those posts as you have more current things coming along. So for example, AAU is coming up in March, okay? So you're going to have a lot of AAU stuff from 2025, okay? But you want to have your highlights, have your story, have things that you're actually doing where people will be interested, not just highlights, okay? It doesn't benefit you to just put highlights, because when people are going to your Instagram page, yes, they do want to see highlights, but they also want to see about you. Who are you? Like, what is your unique thing? Because everybody almost right now can do a crossover and shoot a 3, right? And if I really want to see that, I will probably just go to ESPN to watch the pros do it, okay? So these are ways to differentiate yourself from other youth athletes, okay, in building your Instagram profile, which I believe is just like your business card, okay? Should be more than highlights. This is just what I said, okay? So your page should be more than highlights. And then again, less is best, okay? So let's look at these players right here. You have this guy right here, Jace Violet. He's one of the top baseball players, 43 posts, okay? He does have a story highlight. Not necessary. He only has one. He doesn't have a bunch of story highlights, okay? But 43 posts, okay? 24K followers. And if you look, it's a mixture of pictures, him, and some videos, okay? It's a mixture. Let's look at Arch Manning. 10 posts, okay? 10 posts. In this grid right here, I see 2 videos, and I see one picture of football. Other than that, it has nothing about football. No, not much about football. Okay, now let's look at Ace Bailey. 7 posts, okay? He says who he is, his number, and what team he plays for. Arch Manning doesn't even tell the team he plays for. This guy right here does say the team that he plays for. But if you look at Ace Bailey, look, pictures, one video, looks like a video when he was a little bit younger. And you have to answer this question. What is your goal that you're trying to achieve with your Instagram page? Okay? What is that goal that you're trying to achieve? Are you trying to go viral? And if you're trying to go viral, how will going viral help your career? Okay? You need to ask that question, okay? Now, like I said, you should be building an Instagram page as a business card, okay? You should have certain things in it. It should look a certain way, and that's how people should be able to know exactly who you are, because nobody's going to go through 150 posts and scroll down and try to find your story. It's just not going to happen. It's a million athletes on Instagram, and it's a million dope Instagram profiles, okay? So less is best, okay? And so that's number 3. No more than 50 posts. Number 4. First post should be a pic or a video of when you first started playing. So we go to Bronny James. We go to his Instagram profile. This right here is his first video on his page, okay? And this is when he was a little bit younger playing. But as you watch Bronny's profile, and Bronny is the son of LeBron James, obviously. So if Bronny's doing this, why wouldn't other youth athletes that do not have the light or the of how many people watching as people are watching Bronny, why wouldn't you take what he's doing and what they're doing and use that as a blueprint, okay? Because that's actually the right way to do it, okay? There's a reason why these guys are doing what they're doing. It's not by accident. So start your story from when you were a kid and you started playing, whether it be a picture or a video, okay? That, and then tell a story around that, okay? Bonus tip, tell a story with your profile. Tell a story with your profile. This is vital. You should be storytelling with your Instagram profile. It should be your story and how you are progressing, okay? And why people should be paying attention to you instead of the other millions of athletes on Instagram, okay? So that's number 4, your first post. These are just tips. 5, it should not be more videos than pictures on your Instagram, okay? If your Instagram profile is flooded with pictures and highlights, you're doing it all wrong. So let's just look at one of the top high school players in the country, Jason Crow Jr., okay? 16 posts, 23,000 followers, okay? Right here, he has his school. They call him J2, but again, somewhere in here, you know exactly who he is, okay? So, and if you look at his post, you have picture, 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 video, video, picture, picture, picture. Okay, but this one is a video as well, but it's you have pictures and not just highlight videos, okay? And you want more than just sports, okay? Every athlete right now, I don't care how young they are, they should also be building personal brand. The profile should not just be sports. It should be travel, your family, something about your personality that makes you unique. Whether it's playing video games, whether it's style, these are just ideas, but on your profile should only be your best highlight, your best 5 highlights that you have, okay? Best game little videos that you possess, okay? And let me tell you, so that's 5. That's 5. Let's just go back. Let's go back real fast. Let's go back. 5 rules for youth athletes' IG profiles, okay? That's what this is called. That's what this is called. It's called 5 rules for youth athletes' profile. And let me show you, let me go here to 5 on how we help athletes have better Instagram profiles. This is what an Instagram profile should look like, okay? This is what this guy's 16 posts. He has 23K followers, okay? You can do your own research and just look at other athletes' profiles. Some will have max 100 something, like I think Shedeur Sanders has maybe 150 posts. Let me tell you how I can help you. First off, I can help you build your Instagram and personal brand, how it's supposed to be as you're progressing as an athlete. But what we did is we started a community called All Dream Sports, okay, where athletes right from the beginning can have their complete sports journey in one place. So you see this guy right here. His name is Miles Dalton. He was, it's an invite only. It's a community of people. It's not an open community like Instagram. It's an invite only, but it's called All Dream Sports. And what we do is we help athletes synchronize their complete sports journey in one dedicated place. So if you see this right here, from the year, you have Miles' story, okay? This is when he first started. This is 2015. He's a basketball player, but he also plays baseball. And you see, it's by the story, okay? This is him, his very, very, very first T-ball hit. This is one of his first shots in basketball. But then you also have more from his story, and you also have his training, right? But now you go to 2024, you have more of him playing basketball and more of him playing baseball right here. Now, the cool part about this is you actually get to really, really build a community with our platform, right? Because these videos right here are private, and the only way someone can actually watch his private videos is people that's in his personal community, okay? And as you can see here, I just want to back up a little bit where you have 2024, 2023, 2022, 2021, 2016. These are all of his complete progress where people can actually watch. This is where your videos should actually be. If you're going to put, you don't want to flood your Instagram page. You want to use Instagram as a funnel. So right here, as you can see, this is some of his game right here. Now, what his community can do is do what? Press this button right here to support his dream and get a subscription to his private Dreamers Vault. Now, they can always go back from watching his journey to give him a monthly donation or a one-time donation. And here, right, is the button to press when you're going to support the Dreamers. Support athlete's dream by pressing this button. Again, you see his complete progress, his story, his highlights. It's also something called game film. You can put your game film in there. But again, these are private videos for his private community, okay? Even athletes like a Jason Crow should have something like this, because he's also leaving money on the table because he has 23,000 followers. And if only 5% of those followers subscribe to his private videos, right? His private things that people will probably never see. He makes money, right? He makes money by building that community. If you're interested in joining the All Dream Sports community, book a call and I can tell you how you can join the All Dream Sports community. But this is how it's supposed to go, and you can use Instagram right here with the link for your All Dreams Sports account, where you can actually put your videos and your story on your profile. All right, that's all I have for today. Bye-bye.